Hello, everybody. What the hell was that? Yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're having a great time. Good night. And yep, that was the show, guys. Good night. Okay, lovely to have you. Bye bye. Where's my theme song? Okay, well, like and subscribe. And as we say in three, two, one, one love. Is everybody gonna do it with me, or am I just gonna have to do it myself?
I thought it was an intro.
No, we're calling it a night, right?
Oh, okay. Well, one on football. Later.
Okay, bye. Okay, well, everybody, thank you. Well, not thank you. Sorry. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show, season 3, episode 32. Hope you guys are having a lovely day and enjoyed the weekend and the week of football, Champions League, Europa Conference League. Great. But everybody, welcome to the show. And if you're watching, just watch it on YouTube and Spotify. I hope you guys are doing great. And yeah, let's. I'm sorry, I'm just choking on disappointment from my teams that were this. Actually, you know what? I don't know what, because my teams are all over the place. I mean, it's Chelsea's doing Inter's doing magnifique, Forza Azzurri, Montpellier. Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's tough, and then there's Hala Madrid, freaking. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, though. But everybody, let me introduce you to my co-host of the show, Emilio. How you doing, mate? You doing great? Real Madrid fan and also a fan of Manchester United.
Yup. I got some words to say about Madrid, but other than that, I really want to talk about Arsenal. They downfalled so much when we get there.
Chill. Peter's not here. There's no need to make fun of him. All right.
I don't care if he's here or not. We're still gonna talk
We
about
knew it
him.
was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen. Come on. Okay, but your lower voice, I just heard you do right now. It was. Can you do that again?
What, like this?
No, your lower voice. You're like, yup.
What? What? Like what? Huh?
Yeah, like
What?
that. Try singing some country, like baby lock them doors and turn them lights down low.
What? Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights
Oh my
down
god,
low.
that was actually really good. What the hell? God, you need to move to Texas. You just get yourself a cowboy hat and a cowboy belt, and you can get yourself some nice looking sandals. Okay, well, Solomon, we have another fan on the show. I'm a co-host on the show, English, Chelsea fan, and also a fan of Borussia Dortmund. How you doing, mate, Solomon?
I am doing all right,
Peachy.
as Chelsea supporter can be.
Okay, so you're utterly about to jump off a bridge. I understand. I'm there with you, buddy. Don't worry about
I
it.
wouldn't sum it up like that, but something to that effect, you know?
Okay, well, at least we're safe right now. For now. At least we're not in championship, so hey, it could be worse.
Yeah.
It definitely could have been worse. I wish that happened. But it is what. Everybody, welcome to the show, and let us now get into our great time, which is indeed breaking news. That was not. Okay, let me try that again, so I can sound better. Breaking news. I really hope autotune was on for that. Was autotune on for this? Am I still on an autotune?
Yeah, he's still on auto tune.
Great. Okay. Lovely. All right. Well, let's go now to breaking news in 3, 7, now. Everybody, well, breaking news. First news is indeed the Premier League air referees VAR decisions for the first time on Monday Night Football. So basically, earlier this week, the Premier League released decisions made by the referees when it came to VAR discussion and how they drew the lines, and as well how they came to decisions of calling it offside. So after relentless calls from fans, Premier League are set to trial, letting spectators listen to conversations between referee VAR officials. Liverpool's clash away Leicester on Monday night. Premier League clubs voted anonymously, that's a nice word I could say, to introduce a video technology from start of 2019-2020 campaign in a bid to mount the controversial decisions. Basically, they literally picked a that was odd. They picked a game where the referees were actually, oh no, sorry, they were okay, Michael Jackson. They were actually good. They picked a good game, and they didn't pick one of the ones where they were actually really bad and made a bad call. So yeah, I mean, at least they showed one thing that they did good. So hey, release some more footage. That'd be nice. And I bet they'll get. Ooh, if they release these footage of them messing it up another time, I'm gonna love to hear that. I'm gonna be here for that. So okay, well, I guess I can say, Emilio, 2 words or 1 word to describe this news. That butt.
Very interesting.
Oh, the butt. Okay, nice. And then someone, 2 or 1 words, 1 or 2 words to describe this news.
That's good.
It is good. It's a good posture. All right. Well, let us now go to the next news, and it is indeed next news. Uh-oh, Xander's gonna cry. I don't care about him. So, James Milner, Bobby Firmino, Naby Keita, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain to lead Liverpool this summer. Roberto Firmino and James Milner joined in June 2015 and leave 8 years later after having helped the club win the game's biggest honors alongside Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who also signed in 2017 before Naby Keita arrived in 2018. A quartet will be recognized at Anfield on Saturday versus Aston Villa. Liverpool have confirmed that these players will leave this summer, sadly, to the contract's expiration date. Firmino and Milner will depart. Hey, I already read this. There's a bald man on my screen. That's oh, um, that's Jeff Bezos. Lovely. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I really don't
I
have much to say
I'm
about.
I'm surprised Miller stuck around. I thought he would surely move on to another team somewhere else in like probably like in Spain or in the in the French league. I'm surprised he
Like,
stuck around this long.
he just wants Liverpool's gem. Look at him. He's hench right now, so he's looking good. Yeah, but honestly, to say, I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, and I do not like James Milner and Bobby. He's okay, but I don't really like him that much. Yeah, all of these are, I wouldn't say, would I call them legends of Liverpool? Like, maybe Milner and Bobby, but I don't know about Naby Keita and Alexander Chamberlain, but they were top players for Liverpool as well, and they did help them win Champions League, I believe. So, yeah.
Nah, I'd give Firmino the benefit of a doubt. He is considered a legend in Liverpool.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough, yeah. Okay, 2 words to describe this, Solomon, or 1 word, whatever you want to say.
I think yeah. When it comes to transfers, I think like Liverpool are ruthless, so they don't put. I can understand. It's logical. They're aging. They got the best of them, so they got they have to sell them somehow.
All right, I'm gonna go with them somehow, since those were your last 2 words. Great. Emilio, your 1 or 2 words for this?
Very good.
All right, I don't know what that means, but we like that. Very nice.
It means I want the downfall of Liverpool even more.
Okay, great. Do you want to talk any more about this?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Let me do this without you interrupting. Are you sure you don't want to say anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Dude.
All right. Next news. Crisis. Okay. This guy, I should know his name. Jake Daniels. 1 year. Oh, okay. Actually, I did pull this story up for a certain reason. Does this look like anybody you possibly know from a show?
Wait, is he from Ted Lasso?
It's funny because Ted Lasso based a character off this lad. This guy's
Really?
Jack Daniels. So Jack Daniels says he's proud of how the stigma around football has changed a year on since Blackpool forward became the UK's first active male professional footballer to come out as publicly gay in public. So Daniels was just 17 when he told Sky Sports with Justin Fantosha, the last male professional footballer to come out publicly gay in 1990. So he never imagined to get a positive response and yada yada yada. We already kind of know about this, and yeah, I didn't know, but Ted Lasso based it off
What?
this guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about,
Yeah.
and I just watched it last night.
You did? Oh, it was a great episode. It was a great episode. I
It was a
honestly,
great episode.
I like the guy's story in Ted Lasso like this. It's not forced. It was actually, based on him, which is actually great. So, it's good. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I'm gonna say. So yeah, Jack Daniels, it's been a year. It's gotten better. At least for his situation, maybe not all the racism that's in the Premier League, but at least for homophobia and stuff like that, it's better. But yeah, that Ted Lasso episode was great. So, all right, I guess one or two words for this, Emilio.
Congratulations.
Great. Then Solomon, one or two words for this.
I have not watched it.
Ted Lasso.
The last episode or the last
Oh.
season in general, so don't ruin it for me.
Okay.
All right, all right. All right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No. Wait, no. I think. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything else before I mess anything up. All right, Crisis. Now, on to the next news. Ooh, this is actually a lot of news. Basically, this is like our transfer thing, but basically Manchester United and Newcastle emerge as the likeliest club to sign Sadio Mane. Ooh.
I thought we were.
Okay.
Yeah, me too, but-
Interesting.
So basically, Bayern, Manchester United, and Newcastle have reportedly emerged as the likeliest clubs to sign Sadio Mane, with Bayern Munich keen to offload the winger following a miserable debut season. By miserable debut season, he probably got only 15 goals and 15 assists. Yeah, disgusting. Come on, do better. Okay, I mean that's kind of what I wanted to say about that.
I like the irony on that one. They're like 15 goals, disgusting.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. No, it's not that. Sorry, it's
What is that?
There you go. All right. So basically, I am just gonna say this. So just this is some really quick transfer stuff. So Bayern Munich are reportedly weighing up a summer move for Declan Rice. Arsenal are attempting to tie down the captain Martin Odegaard for a long-term contract. Paris Saint-Germain are not expected to be able to follow up their interest with Harry Kane this summer. I can keep going. There's an anime person on my screen. Manchester. Okay, we already said that. Bayern Munich are reportedly I already said that. Tottenham are elevating their interest in Arne Slot as Feyenoord brace themselves for a fight to keep their head coach. Ooh. Then Spurs have been linked with the summer for former Arsenal midfielder Matteo Guendouzi as the club. He plays where does he play now? I believe he plays in Marseille in France.
Does he? Wait, I thought he was playing in the German league.
No, Guendouzi? No, he's the guy with the long hair and the curly hair.
Yeah. I remember. He had a fight with the Mopay, I think. That's
Yeah.
why they sold him that was their last straw.
I mean, I'm gonna confirm that. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I have to be right. I'm always right. I am always right. So, I mean, he plays for Marseille, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How dare you? How dare you determine my terrible football knowledge? But it is what it is. But yeah, they're looking to get him. And then Arsenal have also made a third contact offer for Reece Nelson after the winger rejected two proposals. Another one, which is very strange, and I'm pretty sure this is BS. So Barcelona are maybe trying to sign Joshua Kimmich. I very much doubt that's ever gonna happen. So
Okay, now I know that's a bunch of BS.
yeah.
There is no way Barcelona's gonna get him.
Okay, Barcelona are tipped to launch a shock move for unhappy Bayern Munich midfielder Joshua Kimmich. So, yeah. And then Arsenal are reportedly preparing a shock move for Manchester City defender João Cancelo.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. I'm sorry. If Arsenal and Arsenal fans are that deluded to think that they're going to get Declan Rice, then they must be smoking some high quality weed and or stupid to think they're going to get Cancelo. Yeah, not happening. Sorry. Keep dreaming, guys, but it's not going to happen.
That's
It's
why
like
their first preseason games in Amsterdam. Kind of makes sense.
it's like when you lot thought that you're going to be first place forever. Yeah, look what happened. One or two games lost. You lost well, we're going to talk about that soon. But you know what? Guys, keep dreaming. It's never going to happen. You're not going to get back the glory days of Invincibles.
Sensational.
That's all I got to say to that. All right. You guys, one or two words for this, Solomon. I'll let you go first. I don't know about any news. I guess this Sadio Mane news. What do you think? 1, 2 words.
Yeah, I thought that was us.
Okay, that was us. I like that. And then Emilio, 1 or 2 words.
Can't wait.
All right, I love that. All right, now on to the crisis. Oh, this one was funny actually. So I mean, yeah, Barcelona did win La Liga this past weekend for the first time in how long? 2019? Yeah, since 2019. So Barcelona, this is basically a picture on the screen if you can't see right now. Barcelona was chased off the pitch by Espanyol fans while celebrating their La Liga title. So Barcelona players were chased off the pitch while they were celebrating in the field of Espanyol in their stadium. So Xavi side won 4-2 at home stadium of Espanyol, which is their rivals actually, to secure their first La Liga crown since 2019. And they celebrated by jumping up and down like a bunch of little children in the center circle. However, fans from Espanyol's south side of San soon got their panties wet and ran onto the field and were mad. They down bad. It is what it is. So, which led to the Barcelona players and coaching staff sprinting for the tunnel. So yeah, they were a bit unhappy, a bit, just a little bit unhappy about that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can say about this honestly, but uh, Solomon, one or two words to describe this if you want. So
It's weird. It's weird.
okay, that's fair enough. So um, did you expect Barcelona to win this, by the way?
Well, I mean, even if they did, like, it's just, I think it looks like when I was watching it, it looked like they were playing crescendo in the middle of the field,
Yeah.
and it's like if you win the league, just clap the fans, just interact with your fans, and leave the field, celebrate it with your own fans back at home or
They were
whatever.
doing
the
against the
case may
rivals too.
Yeah, like you're doing the most in the middle of the field by winning. I don't think their opponent was that, like, their chances wasn't that slim to the point they celebrated that much. I don't know. It just seemed weird to me the way they were just celebrating and the way they were doing it, and the other teams field. And I'm not saying they did have the right to, like, to chase them off the field, but at the same time, you shouldn't. I don't know. It's kind of sensitive. You shouldn't celebrate it that much in
Yeah.
the middle of, like, other opponents. You just clap the fans, you interact with your own fans, and you leave. You leave the field, and that's it. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a weird thing.
Well said. Emilio, two or one words or three words to describe this poopy.
Madness.
Great, I like that. All right, now let's go to the next one. And the next one is indeed, ooh, good thing for the Americans. What do we call it in America? I'm not gonna say it because. So,
Nope.
I like his name, Balogun. I don't know how to say it. Okay, so forward, Polarin, Balogan commits to represent the United States in international competition. Wow, I can't even say that. So basically, a 21-year-old multinational with the eligibility to play for England, Nigeria, and United States chose to represent the United States. He's an Arsenal player, by the way, everybody. So uh, yeah. So I guess I mean I really don't. He was born in Brooklyn, New York, and he signed with Arsenal and the Premier League when he was, I believe, when did he move there? He moved there in when he was like 16, 15? No, younger than that. No, he moved to England. Sorry, my bad. I don't know his life story. Same.
So
You wanna
just
hear him?
talk about your decision to represent the United States.
Yeah, so my decision to represent the United States,
You guys hear this?
we came together.
Oh, he didn't want to talk. He's shy. It's okay. We'll give him time. Well, basically, yeah, he did. He is a player that plays for Arsenal's youth team and also currently on loan to France division. Oh, sorry. Let me just say the striker has spent the last season on loan at Ligue 1 side Stade de Rennes, where he registered 19 goals in 34 matches. Early during the campaign, he became the youngest player to score at least 17 goals in the French division since 1956. So, yeah, it's a pretty big deal, at least in the French league right now. I don't know if that says anything, but yeah, I mean, he decided to choose the United States. I wonder why. Maybe because he won't get a spot at the, Nigeria squad. Maybe you could have got a squad at Nigeria squad, but they are good as well too. Or England squad's kind of stacked, so that's kind of hard to butt in there. So I mean, yeah, I guess USA just has a hidden gem, so it's good. So 1 or 2 words for this, Solomon. If you wanna even talk about this young lad, he looks good in this picture. That's a cool jersey.
To be honest, I have no idea who this is. I mean, the most of the, I mean, if FIFA says you can play, you get to just. Plus, one thing that I would like to mention about this is though, when you play for African nation, a lot of them, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of them do require you to pay some money so that you
Mhm.
can play, especially if you have, even if you're good enough and you're able to make it. So if you pay, you get to play, you know, and then and it's a lot of it's very competitive continent as well with a lot of
Oh yeah.
countries not able to make it. So
Mhm.
that could be one of the factors for him to decide to make to be in the United States. There is a little bit of a fighting chance. There's a
Yeah.
little easier way to get into the World Cup. So I'm not saying it's very easy, but it's easier. You gotta beat Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know. That's a lot easier than
Oh
beating
no.
like 20 countries or something.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand his decision.
Yeah. I get that too. Emilio, you're an U.S. international football fan. So what are you saying about this?
Why?
Yes.
That's the only question I have is why? Why do you why US? Why you gotta why? I mean, no offense to US, but no.
You don't want him?
For his sake, I'd say no, don't represent us because we probably do dog water in competitions. I mean if he stuck around with uh no, it's not Nations League. Is it Nations League? No, it's not.
What? What are you talking about, Willis?
I don't know. But if he sticks around to for US to win some games, then I'll say okay, sure. But I just why? I don't think that okay. That's what if that's what he wants. Okay.
Okay, that was some good 1 or 2 words. All right. Well, let us now go on to the next one. So, oh my God, Ivan Tony, the man we call the gambler. Brentford's considering next steps after Ivan Tony banned for 8 months. Tony suspended for 8 months and fined £50,000. That's not that big deal for breaching Football Association betting rules. So Brentford and England striker Ivan Toney will not play again until next year after he was banned for football for 8 months after breaching these association rules. Tony, who has also been fined $50,000, admitted to uh, English admitted to 232 breaches of the FA's betting rules and will not even be allowed to train with his club until mid-September. Brentford last night said that they would wait for the publication of the Independent Regulatory Commission's written reasons before considering their next steps as a club. Tony said that he was naturally disappointed by the decision, but added that his focus will now be on returning to play the game I love the next season. And the 8 month ban marks a major setback in the career of one of the most effective and exciting attacking talents of the Premier League. Tony also has made his international debut in March when he came on to substitute England's 2-0 victory over Ukraine, but will be forced to watch an affair of Gareth Southgate's side to continue their campaign to qualify for the next European competition. So, yeah, I mean, Ivan Toney. I mean, everybody knows Ivan Toney by now. Brentford, amazing striker. England, the striker as well too. It's just a shame that this happened. Honestly, I mean, it's and also the thing that's I don't understand. The Premier League has so many betting partners on their shirt, and they have this. I know he kind of betted against himself, but he's basically betting against himself to do good in the game. It's not like he's trying to do bad. He's betting himself to do good, and that's how he got his money in the bet because he did good. So I don't know what to say about this. I mean, if you guys want to talk about it or just want to say one or two words, I mean, Emilio, I'll let you go.
I mean, it's not surprising, for him to get what 8 months. This sounds about right. I mean, NFL players kind of bet on themselves too, don't they?
Yep.
I know a couple of them do. So it's not surprising if a pro footballer is betting on himself. It's I mean I'm not surprised about it, honestly.
Yep. It is what it is. Sullivan, you got one or two words for this too?
Yeah, I think some of the breaches happened when he was like in the third league or something, and he just been doing it for so long. Some of them goes
You
really
went
far
back
back.
that back? Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, I think it's like the exact number of breaches, like 232. But I wonder if he can go some other league, like I don't know if Brentford can loan him to I don't know where in Germany or like the FA rules don't apply, right? He doesn't have to serve those if he goes and play for other leagues, can he?
I don't know. It just says that he's been banned.
I think that's in England only.
Oh, this ban could also have a major ahead of the summer transfer window too.
Let's see. If does the FA? I think it does, but
I think it does. He can't play football.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. If you're gonna be out, and then he's like what 28 or 29, so by the time he comes back, he's gonna be 30, and Brentford, who knows how they're gonna be doing next year? So,
It's tough. That's very tough.
and
Yikes.
plus he's one of the best players too.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, that's sad at least. Yeah, okay. We can move on. Poor guy. Hopefully he gets better soon. We'll cry for him. All right. Next news. It is indeed. Oh, PP. Uh-oh, not the PP. The PP go bad. PP bad again. So, Paul Pogba's injury woes continue. Juventus midfielder substituted in tears as first start in 390 days ends after 23 minutes against Piemonte. Oh my God, it's poor PP. So Paul Pogba limped off in tears as he sustained an injury in the 23rd minute in his first start over a year as Juventus faced Cremonese on Sunday with their nice kit. Looks nice on the screen if you can see it right now. Yeah, I mean the midfielder was called into the starting 11 for his first time starting in 390 days. That's like a day and what the hell am I saying? That's a year. That's a day. No, that's a year and 35 days. No, in 30 days. God, I'm so stupid. No, 25 days. Oh my God, there we go. So yeah, I mean, poor guy. I feel so bad for him. He can't catch a break. He cannot catch a break at all. So, dude was crying. Dude was literally crying. So, he's 30 years
Who's
old.
man?
And
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for him as well. I was so excited to watch him, but now it's.
got injured. He got injured 23 minutes in. Poor guy. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. All right. Salman, you got one or two words for this?
Yeah, I actually watched the highlight. I think they were in the Europa League, and they still in the Europa League, and he played. I think that was his first game back.
No, I think it was just a regular Serie A game.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, can't catch a break over here. But anyways, yeah, and he played decent, and yeah, I don't know. It just seems odd every time he comes back, and he's always in injuries. It's weird, but yeah,
Another muscle problem.
yeah.
Sad. Sad. Yeah, I mean, it was just I don't know. It's tough to say this because I remember watching him growing up as well too, being a France fan, and he's such a freaking talented midfielder, especially for France. That's when he likes to go off, especially. So it's sad to
Yeah.
see. It's sad to
It's
see, but
the same story as Azad. He can't catch a break really.
true. The man likes McDonald's. All right, well, let's just Amelia, you got anything you want to say
You know
about
what I
this?
mean?
No comment.
All right. Only my two words are I had McDonald's yesterday. I was happy about it too. So,
Okay, Jeff.
all right. Next news. The next news is indeed no news. Oh yeah, that is actually no news. All right, great. So, okay, Michael Jackson, please come in here, please. Not like that. Okay, so next news is no news, but now we are gonna go into something great, something lovely, and that is indeed my Tubsy Wubsy.
Hubsy Wubsy.
I don't know why I said that. I was looking for something. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do. Okay, well, you know what? I like this theme. We're gonna put shush. We're gonna put this on. I like this. This is amazing. All right, Premier League. Let's get into it. First place, Manchester City. Second place, Arsenal. Third place, Newcastle. Fourth place, Manchester United. Fifth place, oh my god, I love this music so much. Fifth place is Liverpool. 20th place, actually, the top 3 teams going down currently: Leeds United, Leicester City, Southampton. Bad times.
Southampton already went.
Yes, they did. Okay, well, that should have been on the breaking news, but Southampton went down. Okay, but yeah, match day 36. Let's get into it. Leeds United. Okay, this music is getting too intense, and I'm gonna cry. So we're gonna go to this. Nice. Match day 36 out of 38. We got 3 more match days left. Let's get into this though. Leeds United, Newcastle, 2-2, a draw there, and a red card for Leeds United being naughty. Southampton, Fulham, 0-2 for Fulham, and Southampton relegated. Sad times for them, going back to the Championship League. It is what it is. Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, 2-2 for Chelsea at home versus Nottingham Forest. It is what it is. A draw there. Nothing can happen to Chelsea. Like they have been nothing. That is deep. All right, Aston Villa, Tottenham, 2-1 for Aston Villa, getting those crucial points to try to stay alive for European football. Manchester United and Wolves, 2-0, an easy sweep for Manchester United. And yep, Wolves are howling down to the bottom of the table. That's great. Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, 2-0 for Crystal Palace. Amazing for the youngsters, I might say so myself. Eze and Olise, the 2 French. No, sorry, Eze is English, but then Olise, the beautiful French player. So amazing from those 2 lads. Everton and Manchester City, 3-0 for Manchester City. No surprises. It is what it is. Brentford and West Ham United, 2-0 for Brentford. Brentford, Ivan Toney, your last game. Doing amazing though. We'll miss you. And then, of course, the game of the weekend, maybe for some other players, not Arsenal players. Arsenal versus Brighton. At Arsenal's home, Stadium 2. 3-0 for Brighton, with Take Mitomo and other players just battering Brighton. 3-0. Not even a simple win, but it was 3-0 for the Seagulls of Brighton. That basically ended Arsenal's title hopes. I mean, it's going to take a lot from Arsenal, and also take a lot from teams playing Manchester City at least to bring Arsenal to the top. Leicester City and Liverpool, 3-0 for Liverpool. Liverpool gaining their form again, winning 5 games in a row now, beating Leicester City, making them even lower on the table. Leicester might get relegated. Sad to see, but it is what it is. All right. Let's get to some games. So, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. I did watch this game downtown at the Chelsea pub in Chicago. So, I mean, I don't. You know what, Solomon? I'll let you talk about this, and I'll talk about it in a little bit. So, I don't.
Yeah, this was actually a quite good game because
It was a good game.
Usually when Chelsea concedes a goal at the beginning or first, they're like for sure gonna lose that game. But most of the times that have been the case for the past, I think it was like 12 game out of 15, and 2 of them were draw. So if we concede goals, we have a habit of. But they came back. The first half wasn't that great. Once they concede the goal, it just seemed very, And then the second half, they came back and they scored 2 goals, which was amazing. The Raheem Sterling did miracle for the.
Raheem Sterling did great.
Did great on this game actually. They scored 2 goals back to back, and they were leading for good, and the second, I don't know. I don't know if it was because they decided to change the goalie, and then somehow it came off like. But two of the goals, I could have, especially the first one, I could have swore that the if the keeper did his job, he would have been probably able to save them. Not like it's just easy goal to concede.
Yeah.
And the build-up wasn't that great either. So the goals from the from Nottingham Forest weren't that great, but we conceded. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's just great not to lose. But it would have been great if we won that, and we would have been able closer to like 10th place or just a little bit higher.
Yeah, it is what it is though. So I mean, Sterling finally showing form of his Manchester City self. So
Yeah.
yeah, I thought he was gonna get a hat trick, but it is what it is. It was a decent game to say the least. But now Chelsea has Manchester City next weekend, and if Chelsea draw this game against them, that'll probably be some help for Arsenal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Holland, drink your milk and fart over all Chelsea defense. And
Imagine just for the sake of argument, if we won this game, like somehow we pulled off a miracle and we win this game.
Mhm. Yeah, miracle. We're gonna need all the gods for that. It's not
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard. All right. Yeah, we can go now to I can also be on Tottenham. I'll just say I talked to Tottenham supporter. It was a terrible result for Tottenham as well too. So I mean, Tottenham thought they were gonna easily win this one, but in the 8th minute, Jacob Ramsey scoring, and then 8th minute, and then in the 72nd minute, Douglas Luiz for Aston Villa, and then Harry Kane in 90th minute penalty. That doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, just I'm gonna say this: lots of chances missed for Spurs when they could have won that kind of not easily, but they could have had their chances. All right, Manchester United Wolves. Emilio, did you happen to watch this?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. What you thinking about it?
I'm thinking. I'm happy Garnacho's back.
Yes, he is after an injury.
Yeah, after injury, I was so happy. Yeah, man, he's my player for sure. Like him, Martial, Mata, Herrera, include
Mata? Huh?
Well, I mean, he's not there, but like some of the United players that I like to watch. Anyways,
Okay, got it.
Garnacho's one of them.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he did score for them and took his shirt off and proved to all of people that tanning is not a thing in England. So, yep. I mean, now we can move on to Crystal. I want to talk about Crystal Palace and Bournemouth because I absolutely love my second favorite team, who is actually coming to play a game in Chicago, which I definitely might see. So, yeah, I mean, I forgot how to say his name. Eberiche Eze, the young English winger or cam winger for Crystal Palace, doing bits, scoring in the 38th minute and 58th minute. If you looked at the link-up play that Crystal Palace has been having, it's been absolutely beautiful. And with Eze, Ulisse, and as well as in the top, it was Ayu as well too, one of the Ayu brothers, and Zaha was up there, but he did get injured. And then, yeah, it's just a beautiful play from Crystal Palace. It's just making the English youth look like they at least still have a chance for future trophies. That's a joke. Okay, well, let's now go to Manchester City. Haha, my tongue slipped. That's a bad thing. So, I mean, Gundogan scored in the 32nd minute, 51st minute, then Erling Haaland got punched in the face by Pickford. I mean, he looks like a bully, so I'd punch him too. But that was Jordan Pickford, the angry shoot man. So, it is what it is. So, Haaland scored again.
You said he looks like a bully.
He does look like a bully. He looks like he steps on frogs and laughs. So,
Huh?
yep, you heard me. That's all I'm gonna say about it. He looks like he steps on frogs and laughs.
That's the standard you're going with. Like somebody steps in a frog and doesn't apologize.
Bully.
I'm gonna classify this person as a mean person.
Exactly. Thank you. All right, Arsenal Brighton. Poor display from Arsenal. Actually, they were doing good in the first like 15 minutes. Jesus is making a funny face. I like that. But yeah, I mean, Julio Enciso in the 51st minute scoring for Brighton, the youngster. Then Dunez Unduav the 86th minute, and then Pervis Estupiñán in the 96th minute. 3-0 for Brighton against Arsenal, kind of ending their title hopes for Arsenal, and also with Man City winning too. So it's tough to say that there's gonna come back, but you never know. You never.
they have 2 weeks. So if anything, I think Arsenal just lost it.
I really don't have much to say about this, honestly. So it is kind of what I hoped for, even though it's kind of sad. I kind of wish it went up to the day for it to be decided like that, but it is what it is. I mean, when the Red Lady sings, she likes to take off clothes and give us a summoning of the Lord Farquaad's beautiful mustache. So, Leicester City and Liverpool. The Curtis Jones show, basically, scoring in the 33rd minute and 36th minute with beautiful assists from, actually, a hat trick of assists from Mo Salah today. Not today, but Trent Alexander also scored in the 71st minute. And the highlight reel right now on YouTube looks like Jordan Henderson is hitting the wall. I'm gonna actually show you guys this. So, this is very funny. He's like, yeah, baby, yeah. Now watch me win, Sorry.
What the heck?
It is what it is. I am a child. Okay, so yeah, that was the Premier League, and as we say in Alberta, Canada, don't you know? Give me my maple syrup, mate. That's how you do it in Canada.
Hey, Arsenal fans, how's second place?
They don't know. They're not.
Doesn't feel good when you're not in first place anymore, huh?
Let's be nice to me, though. Come on, the chips and chips are still good and good. All right, La Liga.
No, this is what Arsenal fans get for talking so much about them being the champions of the Premier League, and saying that if they win that they're considered the best in North London. Yeah, right. If only some players would have stepped up. But look at you. You lost 3-0 to Brighton, so suck it.
Oh, that's the mic drop right there. All right, now let's go on to la 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 la. Let's say it together. La Liga. No one said it. I hate you guys. All right, so first place is Barcelona. Sorry. Excuse me. First place is Barcelona. Second place, Real Madrid. Third place, Atletico Madrid. Fourth place, Real Sociedad. Fifth place, Villarreal. And then the 18th place, 19th place, 20th place, Getafe, Espanyol, and Elche. So, match day 34. Let's get into it. Mallorca, Cadiz, 1-0 for Mallorca. Real Sociedad and Girona, 2-2. A tie there with a red card for Girona because they're not safe. Osasuna, and Armenia, 3-1 for Osasuna. Villarreal and Athletic Club, 5-1 for Villarreal. Yikes. Real Madrid and Getafe, 1-0 for Real Madrid. Asensio, lovely. Celta Vigo and Valencia, 1-2 for Valencia, and a red card for Valencia being naughty. 2 while they win. Elche and Atletico Madrid, 1-0 for Elche, getting the win over Atletico Madrid, kind of making it tougher for Atletico Madrid to get that second place spot. Valladolid and Sevilla, 0-3 for Sevilla, doing great against Valladolid. Then Espanyol and Barcelona, 4-2 versus Barcelona. So Espanyol dropping down in relegation times, and as well with Barcelona. I keep doing that. It sounds like a lisp.
Yeah, I was about to say, why do you
That's how you're supposed to say it.
with a lisp?
Yeah, you're supposed to say it like Barcelona. I am pretty sure. I always see people try to correct people on how it's not Barcelona, it's Barcelona. So yeah, lovely. We like that. Then Real Betis and Real Vallecano, 3-1 for Real Betis and a red card for Real Vallecano. Being naughty, spankies all around. Do you guys want to talk about any games here? I mean, Real Madrid did beat Getafe, I did see. So, did you happen to watch the playtime with Hugh Jackman? Emilio?
No, but I heard that Hugh Jackman's coming back for a Deadpool movie as Wolverine.
He is. That is correct. I can confirm. This is a football show. But yes, Real Madrid did beat Getafe, and Paco Asensio scored in the 7th minute for Real Madrid, making it closer for them and making them second place. Not gonna catch the title because Barcelona already won. So, yeah, I mean, we can talk about also Atletico Madrid. They did lose, and Fidel Chavez de la Torre scored. That's a nice name. Fidel Chavez de la Torre scored in the 41st minute against Atletico Madrid. And yeah, pretty tight game, but Elche came up with the, I wouldn't say crucial points because they only have 19 points right now. That's terrible. And then we can talk about Barcelona and Espanyol versus Barcelona. And then it was first Robert Lewandowski scoring in the 11th minute. And then Alejandro Balde scoring in the 20th minute. And then in the 40th minute, Robert Lewandowski again scoring. And then in the 53rd minute, Jules Koundé, young French center back, scoring, or right back, sorry, scoring for Barcelona again. And then Javi Paldo scoring in the 73rd minute for Espanyol. And then Yasulo scoring in the 92nd minute for Espanyol, kind of making it it's tight. Yeah, I understand why they got so pissed at this because they're gonna get relegated 1, and then their rival beat them 2, and 3rd, the rival danced on the middle of the pitch in front of all the oh, okay, yeah, I understand. But, all right, any of you guys want to say about La Liga? Anything?
Do you get my point now? The crescendo in the middle of the field with the smaller team. It just seemed weird, right?
I don't know who Crescendo is, but he sounds like a great player. I agree.
You know,
It's all. Well, it's
Oh.
almost like when a NFL quarterback stands in the middle of a Green Bay Packers logo in the middle of the stadium.
Yeah. Oh yes, American football reference. I get it. Haha, very funny.
Ah,
We
very
like that.
funny. I don't
We
know
like.
what to. I have no idea what that means. Why would they put the logo in the middle of the field?
Speaking of American football, I actually do have something. Oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
ooh.
Oh, that's disgusting. I hate that. I'm so sorry, everybody. All right. Michael Jackson saved me. You want to hear that every day before you go to sleep.
No.
We can go to Serie A now and let us raise our fingers up. That's not the bad finger. All right. So Serie A, first place, Napoli clearly already won the league last weekend, so great job for them. Juventus, second place. Third place, Inter Milano. Fourth place, Lazio. Fifth place, AC Milano. Sixth place, ETA Roma. And then 18th, 19th, and 20th place, Verona, Cremonese, and Sampdoria. So match day 35th. Let's get into it. So let's. Hey, what are you doing, Shades? Come on. What is that? Let me do the. Come on, man.
Uh-oh.
Guys.
What time it is?
Guys, I think I have to pass it. I thought I could get away with it this time, but let's go, please. Okay. Guys, we have a special guest on the show who wants to do Serie A. Okay, let's give it to him. All right.
Wait. How did Juventus get to second place? Did they get their 30-point back or something?
I think. That's a good question too, because I don't know.
Hey everybody! I have theme music now with Just Press. My music, Mario. Mario. Everybody, welcome to the show, and I am Chris Pratt. Okay, match day 35. Let's get into this. Forget about it. I'm Chris Pratt. Lazio, Lease, 2-2. A tie there. We like tying our shoes like we like tying the gold medal, because I'm Chris Pratt. That's good. Salernitana and Atalanta, 1-0 for Salernitana beating Atalanta. That's not good. That's not looking like Bowser. Like, what the hell is he saying? Like, peaches. Like, get out of here, you simp. You want a simpy boy? You gonna go cry? Yeah, go cry. Spezia, 18 Milano. 2-0 for Spezia. We like that, because I'm Chris Pratt and I like that. Gold star. I'm Mario. It's a me. Inter Milano, Sassuolo. 4-2 for Inter Milan. Everything going for them. Everything's great for them. They got the gold star. They're beating the bells of the guy that goes like, ew, disgusting. Verona, Torino, 0-1 for Torino. Great job for Torino, like great job for me, Chris Pratt, in Super Mario Broovies. I can't say movies. Monza and Napoli, 2-0 for Monza, beating Napoli. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you watch my movie, it does matter, actually. Go see it. I'm Chris Pratt, and I'm Mario. Whoa. Florentina Udinese, 0-2 for Florentina. Great job for them. And red cards for both teams because they're bad. Like Bowser. Like, what the hell is he thinking about Peaches? That's my girl. Forget about it. Bologna and Roma, 0-0. A tie there. Roma needed those points, but it is what it is. I am Italian. I am Chris Pratt. Juventus, when I say 2-0 for Juventus, great win for them. Up to second place if they don't get financial fair owned like Chris Pratt. I am Mario. That's the noise that Mario makes. Sampdoria and Empoli, 1-1, a tie there. Equal for both teams, like equal for me and my new movie, Super Mario Bros. Go watch it in theaters, or if you wanna just, buy the game, I'm not in it, so you're not gonna want to buy the game. I'm Chris Pratt. Thank you for your time, and as we say in Italy, it's a me, Mario. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye. All right, guys. Well, that was Chris Pratt. Anything you want to say about Serie A, or anything you want to say about maybe the Super Mario movie?
Well, what
Super Mario movie? Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
but what him and I were talking about, did Juventus gain back the 30 points? Because I don't even know.
I don't know either. I don't think they did though. I mean, they are in second place, so it would have they got it back. So, yeah, I think they're good. Think. Yes, think.
Okay,
Think.
just making sure, because honestly, I didn't know if they gained the 30 points back or not, no, they're 20 off. Never mind, they haven't gained it back, not entirely.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't know if I flushed a toilet today, so we think it happened. All right,
Huh?
we move on. All right, let's now go to the next news. Bundesliga, and Michael Jackson needs to do. Actually, Mario. There we go. Sorry. Okay, let's now go to the Bundesliga. First place is Bayern München. Second place, Borussia Dortmund. It's so serious now, even though I just played a fart soundtrack 3 seconds ago. Third place, RB Leipzig. Fourth place, Union Berlin. Fifth place, FC Freiburg. And then 16th, 17th, and 18th place, Schalke, Stuttgart, and Hertha Berlin. Since this is the 18th league, 18th team league. God. Match day 32 out of 34. Let's get into it. Köln and Hertha Berlin, 5-2 for Köln. Great job for them. Bochum and Augsburg, 3-2. If you want to watch this game, it's a great game to watch back. 3-2 for Bochum, doing great. Wolfsburg and Hoffenheim, 2-1 for the Wolfsburg. We like that. Bayern Munich and Schalke. It was a little 6-0 for Bayern. I say little because it happens, happens in the best of us. So Bayern 6-0. Great job for them. Eintracht Frankfurt and Mainz, my two favorite German teams going up against each other. Eintracht Frankfurt with the 3 goals against Mainz. Great job for them. Union Berlin and Freiburg, 4-2 for Union Berlin. Dortmund and Bayern München Gladbach, 5-2. A great game here actually too, but Dortmund getting those crucial points, making it 67 points for them in the league, while Bayern has 68 points. So it'll go down to the wire, maybe. I don't know. Stuttgart and Leverkusen, 1-1, a tie there. RB Leipzig and Werder Bremen, 2-1 for RB Leipzig. Great job for Ukulele and Nkunku. Oh, I just sneezed. That was not a sneeze, I hiccuped. What the hell? Any of you guys, did you watch any Bundesliga this weekend, or did you drink some German beer?
I don't know what's considered a German beer.
Beer?
Dos Equis.
I think that's not. Is it? I thought it was. Never
What?
mind.
Don't worry about it. So, Bayern did play Schalke, and they did batter him. So, I'm going to just say the goal scorers: Thomas Müller, 21st minute. Joshua Kimmich in the 29th minute. Serge Gnabry, Mr. Cook himself, 50th minute. Then again in the 65th minute, he scored again. Then Matthias Thiel in the 80th minute, the great youngster. And then Nuzar Mizrahi in the 92nd minute for Bayern. So, yeah, 25 shots versus 8 shots. But Bayern, yeah, great job for them. So, and then also I can at least just brace through Eintracht Frankfurt. They did win with Daichi Kamada, the Japanese international scoring. Then Batu as well, and then of course Rando Kula Ouane, the young French striker who's been lighting up the Bundesliga, scoring for them as well too. Yeah, it was an easy win for them. And then Dortmund, of course, versus Bayern Mönchengladbach. Interesting game. Donny Malen, the Dutch player, scoring in the 5th minute for Dortmund. And then in the 80th minute, Jude Bellingham, Mr. Jude himself, scoring a penalty for the Dortmunds. That was terrible. Wow. And he did say in the celebration that I'm staying here. I'm effing staying here. So I don't know if that means anything. We never know. Money talks. Then Sebastian Haller scoring in the 20th minute and also in the 32nd minute. Great job for him. And then Giovanni Reina, the American player, scoring in the 94th minute. And then Remy Benzemahi scoring in the 75th minute penalty, and then Laz Stindi in the 85th minute. So, yep, not that good for Bayern Mönchengladbach, but great for Dortmund, keeping the title hopes alive. You guys want to talk about
very
anything
dominant?
Did you watch the
Oh,
game?
Well, just in general, the scoreline. I don't know, because it's not on in the most like it's not on like the Premier League. It's in the morning,
Yeah.
Sunday, Saturday. It's very like the schedule is very bad. But I did watch the highlight for this game, and in general, like Dortmund has been doing great. So it's the title hopes is gonna go to like. They're not winning by 2-1 goals. They're like 6-5, 4.
I know.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
If it goes to goal differentials, Bayern's gonna take that. But if it goes to hopefully slip ups.
And they're not slowing down anytime soon.
I really hope so. I hope it goes down to the wire, and I hope that finally
Dortmund
something
needs it.
changes. Finally something changes. Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
so let's now go to. Oh no! If you got anything else you want to say?
Oh, let's just hope like the underdog wins it, just for the change, you know.
I hope so too.
Suey, baby! Oh my goodness, bro.
All right. So Ligue 1. We do a French accent because I am the French. Ligue 1, Uber Eats League. Go eat your Uber Eats. That's not sponsored. Sponsor Uber Eats. First place Paris Saint-Germain. Surprises. Second place Lens. Third place Marseille. Fourth place Monaco. Fifth place Lille. And then 18th, 19th, and 20th place Ajaccio, Troyes, and Angers. Possibly going down. 35, actually 35 out of 38. Let's get into it. Lien Posselheim. 2-1 for Lien. In a red card for Lien being very naughty, not magnifique. Strasbourg and Nice. 2-0 for Strasbourg. The PSG and Ajaccio. 5-0 for PSG buttering. Ajaccio and a red card for putting because they are both not magnifique. Not good. Ah, I just barked. Clermont Foot and Lyon 2-1 for Clermont Foot. Great job for them. Lyon and Troyes 14-0 for Rennes. Absolutely fucking that was not English or anything. But yeah, great job for Rennes. Then Montpellier and Lorient 1-1 for Montpellier. Lorient disappointing for Montpellier, but it's what we say that in America. Best in Ayon 1-0 for Brest. Great job for the Brests. Toulouse and Nantes 0-0. No goals there. It's not good. Not good. Monaco and Lille 0-0. Another no goals. Everybody boring. Sleepy time. Sleep. Oh, bad. Marseille and Angers 3-1 for Marseille. Great job for them keeping up their form of wins sometimes. Any of you guys want to say about anything about Liverpool? Because my French accent was terrible this time. So, thanks.
No, nothing I gotta say.
Okay, yeah, PSG win. Fair. Okay, well now we can go on to, I wonder, what happened today. The Champions League lads. Oh my gosh. Let's try that again. The Champions League lads. Yep. So
Whoa!
What? What?
Oh, I thought you wanted like a big reaction. I was like, whoa!
Yeah, well, yeah. Well. So Champions League did happen this week, and the second leg was determined for both Inter Milan and AC Milan. for Man City and Real Madrid. So first game that happened on Tuesday, Inter Milano and AC Milano. The score was first 2-0 for Inter Milano after the first leg, but then they came back to the San Siro. They played in the same place, 1-0 for Inter Milano, with Lautaro Martinez taking his chance to score against AC Milano. Great goal for him too. Even though the AC Milano defense was absolutely stood still like a forest. Not Nottingham Forest, but actual forest. They were not. Yep, Inter Milan take this to the final. And yeah, I mean, anything you guys want to say about this game, Inter Milan, AC Milan?
Yeah, he was just.
Everybody expected AC Milan to win.
They didn't, or they did.
Everybody expected them to win. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were dominant. Going, they were the favorite going to this game. Not the second game, but the first game. The they were just caught off guard the first 15 minutes of that first game, and the second one, it was like they weren't dominated completely. They actually were the better team. I just were lacking that, yes, that final, like, like the sharpness from Liao, and then a lot of other players wasn't there at all. Like, I just feel like the second leg of the game, they felt like they were destined to lose somehow. And it is upward, like it's a really uphill climb to win a game when you're losing by 2 goals already. So yeah. I mean, before the first leg of the game, I completely thought they were gonna win it, because they were gonna win. If you look at the way they've been doing on the league in Serie A, they're higher in the table, I think. Wait, is it? Oh, that's wrong.
Inter is
Yeah,
higher
so,
right now. Yeah, that's correct.
yeah. So I was like, oh, my. But when it comes to the reality, everyone kind of folds when it comes to the Champions League. So yeah. But I was really disappointed with this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of AC Milan fans wanted to see them go to the final, especially with Zlatan there. But I'm happy
Mm,
since I am Inter Milan fan, so it is what it is.
yeah.
Okay. Mila, you want to say anything about AC Milan, Inter Milan?
Uh, not not really. I'm happy that intern wins, and I hope they get to and I hope they win against Man City,
Yeah. I
Mm,
hope.
which we're gonna talk about next, the Man City game.
Yes, indeed. I just saw the worst meme. Oh my god, on my phone. It's not even. It's not PG. It's
On your
it's
phone,
it's a
oh yeah,
football meme. It's a
send
football
it to me.
meme. Okay, I will send it to you both on Instagram right now because it is terrible. I'm not gonna say what it is because it's very bad.
Uh-oh.
It's. I mean, I just sent it to you both, but it's it's uh yes, he didn't mean to. All right, let's now go to the game that happened today. So first off, Man City and Real Madrid. Last week it was 1-1 for Man City and Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. So yeah, it was looking close. I mean, and we thought Man City was gonna show up today. Possibly, it's at their home stadium. You know, the fans were absolutely
mm,
mid. Um, they sure, but yeah, it ended up being a slaughtering for Real Madrid. I did not expect this whatsoever. So Bernardo Silva scoring in the 23rd minute, and then also Bernardo scoring in the 37th minute. And again, Bernardo Silva, I'm just gonna give my hats off to you. Such a great player. I mean, Portugal player of the year. I've had to say so myself. Great player, Portuguese. Wow. Then Manuel Akanji scoring in the 76th minute. Great job for him. Then Julian Alvarez, the World Cup winner for Argentina, scoring in the 91st minute after coming on for a little bit. So, yep, 4-0 for Man City versus Real Madrid.
yeah.
Battering Real Madrid. I did not expect this whatsoever, with aggregate making it 5-1. I mean, I can talk about this and just say that Real Madrid looked dazed and scared. I They didn't show up. They did not show up. And just like Messi said, uh, I will be there for it. What did Messi say? What was that meme from last time? What was Messi say? I think he's like, I didn't mean to. I didn't know. I was on vacation. I didn't know that we had the day
You had a
off or something,
training? Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Real Madrid thought they had the day off. Oh yeah, no, it was. I thought we had the day off.
Mm.
Milan's defense. I know. Sorry. Real Madrid's defense and team basically, except Courtois. So, and Courtois is the only highlight I'd say for Real Madrid. It could have been like 6-0, 7-0, but yeah, Courtois. That's about it.
For
So
me, that's weird though. Why did he made one change to the Ancelotti made one change to the Real Madrid team,
yeah,
which was like Rudiger did an amazing job the last time round, and he comes in, Militao comes in and replace him, and he's like, I don't know, like today they felt like really like very lost in terms of a lot of their play, but also I think Man City did what they need to do um, in terms of result. The first leg when they played away, they just
yeah,
needed a point. It would have been weird if they were losing and then they had to play at home. It would have been, you know, yeah, you have to play for something. But they had a result already, and they need to like they're playing at home. So and they've been dominant as well. Even though they didn't win the first round, I thought they did amazing job playing. Um, both Grealish this time around, I don't know. It just felt like a lot of his crosses were making it into the, you know, to the proper destination, which is Holland, and a lot of those crosses. And he was an amazing too. Like they didn't double up on him like the last time round. So there's like some slight change to their tactics when it comes to Real Madrid. But yeah, it's just yeah that you expect them to lose, but not by this much. They were outplayed really this time around. They lost their confidence, which is like one of the things they have. They have a lot of experience, so that you would expect them to have that sort of confidence to go in and to just fight. But this was no fight at all. Like 4 goals with yeah, and the stats doesn't even support that as well. Like there is City, it's crazy.
yeah. Emilio, you don't need to say anything you want to say about this. Real Madrid is your team, so
I'm disappointed in Real Madrid. They didn't show up for anything.
no.
And and here's where the comfortable part. I feel like they got comfortable and said like, oh yeah, we got this. Like if they scored one more, then they're just set up for the Champions League. No, Man City really showed up and said, "Now we're going to the final, whether you like it or not." It's just disappointing to see that Real Madrid. I want to say like didn't put in the that much effort when it comes to this game because that's what really mattered.
Yeah.
And I all I gotta say is congratulations, Man City. You showed up Real Madrid.
Yep. The only thing the football world has to say is Inter, please do a miracle. Don't let oil money win in the future because this will be a win for not for a city, but for a company. So yeah, it
Please,
is.
I am begging. If Intern wins, I will go down to the nearest football shop and I will wear Intern for a full month, a full-on month.
You'll buy
If
Inter
they
jersey.
win the Champions League, huh?
You're gonna buy Inter jersey.
Huh?
You're gonna
You or me?
you
Because I was gonna go buy intern jersey if they win.
do it. I already have a couple. I am an Inter fan, so it is what it is.
I
Yeah.
and I swear I'll do it for a whole month. I'll
Okay.
wear it for a whole month. I'll do it.
All
Swear
right.
to God. Swear to
We'll
God.
need
Swear to God.
receipts. We need a picture on the next show if it happens.
I bet.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be in June 6th, so it's gonna be down the
Yeah,
line.
but realistically though,
Yeah.
realistically, let's just put hope aside.
Hey, Chelsea
Okay.
beat Man City.
Let's do
That's
that. But
all I gotta say.
here's the thing: we had amazing players in the back, and
Mm.
we had Rudiger, we had Thiago in the back, we had, you know,
We had Werner in attack.
amazing-
Chelsea's gonna win the Champions League.
Yeah,
We've
James,
got Tommy
we had
Tuchel.
everybody on the back, so
You know
I
what
think
I
we had
mean?
best defense.
Y'all go in the back. Everton attack. Chelsea on the win. Champions League. We're shit. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, okay. Let me just say this: predictions. Only one word from both of you. That's all I'm gonna say. Inter versus Real Madrid. Emilio. I'm so sorry. Inter versus Man City. I'm still want Real Madrid to be in. I don't know why. Okay.
I
Inter
know.
versus Manchester City. What are you saying?
I want to say 2-0 Inter Milan.
Oh my God. Okay. No, I'm being realistic answer. Is that what you believe?
I mean, this is a hope more than realistic.
Okay. Fair. Fair.
I like
All right.
your optimism.
All right. Solomon, what are you saying? What's your prediction for the final?
I think it's gonna be the same for me too.
2-0
But
Inter.
yeah, I
What
want them
the
to
hell's
win
wrong with
more
you
than
guys?
like well, win at any cost, like 1-0 or something like we did,
Mhm.
because you would have to put up a really good defense and then just win.
Yep.
Just score one and you just keep. Yeah. So I'm hoping 1-0 to Inter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with you and say the same thing, 1-0 for Inter versus Man City. It's gonna be a tough ass. It's gonna be in, I believe,
Mm.
Turkey, in Istanbul. Am I correct?
Istanbul, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Anything can happen in that city, the miracle of was that Liverpool that pulled off the best
Yeah. All I gotta say
win
is
of the
Inter Milan
Champions League.
fans, hold
Yeah.
on to that shawarma very, very closely because you'll be nail biting the whole game. So you need to
Oh
keep
my god. Let's talk about the other side though. Imagine, just I'm not saying they will. Just imagine if Man City wins the Champions League
I'm gonna be.
and they win. They are still in the FA Cup, I think,
Mhm.
and
And
they
Premier League, they
win.
win.
They already, I think, Arsenal has bottled up anyways. They
Yeah.
they technically have won the like
Double.
next week it's gonna be decided.
Yep.
So imagine if they won the treble.
I really pray for not. It's only Pep's job to
At this
overthink.
at
So
this point, it's inevitable. Like they will. They look like they are gonna,
maybe, maybe.
because they do need a draw with Chelsea to win the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like so many variation in terms of what needs to happen. This to happen, that to happen. But yeah, I think they technically won the Premier League, and they technically won. Yeah, they're playing in the FA Cup. I think they're playing Brighton. I think is that.
I think I'll play
Yeah.
United.
No, I think wasn't. Oh yeah, they are playing United because they
Yeah.
beat Brighton was beaten in penalties.
Hmm.
Oh
Yep.
my. So so our only hope is like Chelsea and Manchester United and Inter Milan from. Oh,
It's very
it's
sad to
not a
say,
good,
but yes, that is correct.
not a good prospect.
Yep. I know. It's
Yeah.
okay. We have hope. That's all we gotta say. We do have hope. All right. Now let us get into another one. That's okay. We can talk about this. Europa League. So it did happen last week with the semifinals, and now the second leg is happening this week as well too, or probably happened by the time this came out. So currently Roma is leading versus Leverkusen 1-0, and with Eduardo Bova scoring in the 63rd minute. Then okay, this is not the Champions. We could do this. Yeah, yeah. Steve Harvey. Juventus and Sevilla 1-1 tie there. Federico Gatti scoring in the 97th minute for Juventus, and then Youssef and Nasrati on the 26th minute for Sevilla, the great Moroccan international. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough ask for Juventus. Because Sevilla is a great team in Europa League, and Roma with Jose Mourinho going for his, second in a row European win again. So he won the UEFA Conference League last year, and he's coming now back with the Roma team to possibly win the Europa League. So I don't know. You guys, you have anything you want to say about it? You know what? I'll just ask this. A simple question. Who do you think is gonna win each of these legs? Roma, Leverkusen, or Juventus? Sevilla? I will ask Solomon first. Who do you think is gonna win?
I think Roma is gonna win the Leverkusen game. They already have a leg up already.
Yep.
So and the Juventus game, I don't know. Juventus versus Sevilla. For okay, I think at this point, if Sevilla win, it's gonna be a lot easier to play them with Roma. So I'm gonna say Sevilla.
Okay, fair. Solomon, no, Emilio, you wanna say what you think? Say what you need to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Sullivan. I think Roma's gonna win the Europa League.
Okay, that was not my question, but we will move on. That was a great one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the same thing. I think it's gonna be Roma and Sevilla. Not because I don't want any harder for Roma in the final. It's because I don't think Juventus has what it takes to beat Sevilla. Because Sevilla is a great team when it comes to European competitions, especially Europa League. So, yep. Okay, now we can
No,
go.
it's gonna go down to Roma and Sevilla, and then Roma is just gonna blow Sevilla
Yeah.
away to the win.
Never know.
Yeah, they're
Never
amazing
know.
players.
You never know. I mean, I already talked about this last week. So the Champions League final between Barcelona and Wolfsburg for the Women's Champions League happening on June 3rd with Barcelona playing Wolfsburg. We talk about this. I mean, it's gonna be a great game. I can't wait for it. So let's move on to Europa Conference League as well too. I mean, not much to say about this. So West Ham is playing AC Alkmaar, and Fiorentina is playing Basel, and that's the second leg tomorrow because West Ham right now is currently 2-1 up right now, and they are going to also AZ Alkmaar's, as someone said from West Ham, Alphabet FC. That was so funny. And Florentina and Basel's 2-1 ahead. So yeah, the Swiss team possibly is gonna get the best of Italy. Italy team. Wow, great.
You think
Yeah.
it's gonna go down to West Ham and Florentino or no?
I don't know because as the Alkmaar, their fans are absolutely nuts. They're insane. They're crazy. I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen videos of it. This Dutch team is insane. So I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for West Ham, but I'm just gonna.
You guys seen that kid? Give me a second. With that West Ham fan, he's
Yeah,
like,
Alphabet FC. He said.
yeah, Alphabet FC, go to the airport this way. Like, give me a second. Actually, I don't know if I can find the soundbite.
I can look it up on YouTube if you want, really fast.
Listen, I
Oh.
call you Luke to get to Alphabet FC. Listen, airport that way.
Oh my God,
That was
I was
amazing.
like,
I've
Yeah.
seen that video and I was dying.
yeah, like, and the end was like he just screams, "Come on, you Irons!" I was like, this kid, God, like,
Typical British youngster. What do you expect?
Whoever the dad is, I salute him.
yeah,
Wait, okay,
That is
Casey-
dad.
fan, like from such a young age.
Where? Okay, yeah, they're from Netherlands. I was correct. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, they
Yeah.
have Jesper Klassen. Oh, what a great player! And they have Matthew Ryan, Australian. Love it. Okay,
Mhm.
so yeah, great job for AC Alkmaar. I mean, they possibly might do it, but Alphabet FC might have it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you both right now, just really quick. Who do you think
Yeah.
is gonna be in the final between all these four teams? I'm gonna ask Emilio
Hmm.
first.
I want to say West Ham and Florentina, and then
Okay.
Florentina's gonna win against West Ham 3-0.
Oh, okay. Wow. Franck
Wow.
Ribéry possibly getting that trophy. Nice. And then Solomon, what is
Yeah.
your opinion?
I think that's gonna be between West Ham and Valentina as well.
Okay,
But
wow.
West Ham is gonna win it. Yeah, come on.
Well, I'm gonna
They got,
say
Declan Rice, which is gonna be sold for $100 million. And then
yeah, $7 million.
Zuma and
700.
defense, man. They got
Dude, he
amazing
kicked the defense so hard that he got memories of his cat.
With the members of his cat, he says.
I think those cats are in a better hand now.
Oh no, did you see that?
Allstate, okay?
Did you see that one? I think they were playing someone on the weekend, and there was a fan. They were playing away, and some fan, while he was because he got injured, and he was
Mm.
walking off. I mean, he's fine now, but he was walking off. He's like,
Who
"Oh, I'm
was
so
that?
sorry. I'm so sorry, Zuma. Did you get kicked as hard as when you kicked the cat?" I was like, "Oh my god, no!" And he was right next to him. He was sitting at the front row, singing right to him.
I forgot who it was, but I think in the Premier League somebody was meowing him every time he got the
Oh,
ball.
that was every fan. That was every fan
No,
doing
but
that.
like there was a specific stadium where he went to, especially after a week or 2 weeks after he came back, and everybody just yeah.
Meow, meow.
Imagine you have to hear that.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I'd be like, "Man, this is a weird football match to be in."
You know what? I would have supported Man City if they
Mm.
for oil money if they bought every. I mean, not they don't have many fans, but every fan that came out just a cat mask,
A cat mask.
just like one of those not those like just a mask. It's like one of those ones that
Yeah.
they wear in like I don't know furry suits or whatever. Just okay. Why did I just say that? But they would
It'd
just
be
wear.
it'd be more disrespect. It'd be disrespectful if they threw catnip at him.
Oh my, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be
Father, the Son, and the Holy
disrespectful.
Cat
Well-
Jesus. Okay.
Well, you can nah, that would be too insane. I think the best you can do is like just like give everyone a face with the cat on it so they can put
Yeah.
it on and you can throw them that way. But no,
Yeah.
throwing catnip would be like
Yeah, that would be amazing.
You'd
That'd
be
be
following
crazy,
them
bro.
around, and it would be the opposite of what you're trying to do.
Or imagine when he like was going off injured, the speakers playing meow 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 meow.
Oh
the neon
my
cat.
god.
That would have been so bad.
be
Damn,
On
missed
Maguire.
opportunities. Missed opportunities. Take notes. Come on. All right. Well, now let us go on to a great time, which is indeed football memes of the week. Brought, ooh, brought to you by Auken. Oh, I'm still saying Auken. I'm trying to fix this. Auken for more. Lovely stuff. What is happening? I hear something happening. What was that?
Me too. I don't have no
Was
idea.
that Alphabet FC? That was probably Alphabet FC.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
Football memes of the week brought to you by Ralph Banters. Thank you so much. But let us now see the first meme, and the first meme is indeed. So Real Madrid did indeed lose 4-0. Disgusting, terrible, and it seems like actually they did dress up for the occasion of basically wearing their away jersey, which is actually all black. So it seems today Real Madrid wore black for their own funeral. Except Courtois, he actually did good, but yeah, everybody else wore black. They're trying to be very courteous and kind to the death of Real Madrid's form. So disgusting and absolutely lovely at the same time. So rest in peace, Real Madrid. You will not be missed. All right, I mean, just kidding. You will be missed, Emilio. I'm sorry. All right,
Yeah,
next meme.
I'm healing.
Yes, you are healing. All right. So do you guys remember when Argentina lifted the World Cup trophy with Messi and the rest of the squad? And when they were parading it around the stadium. And do you remember one Argentine player who did not play a single minute of that campaign that was acting like he won it and won the final goal? Who's that
Romero?
player? No, try again.
No,
Come
not
on.
no. Di Maria did
Oh
bits
my
in the
God,
World Cup.
he didn't play. He didn't play due to a condition that he had.
Dude.
Come on, I have one of his buttons on my show that I use.
Oh, Ronaldo.
Oh my no, yes, Ronaldo the Argentine. You absolute plonker of a man.
I
Okay.
actually don't know. I actually don't know.
Solomon, do you want to guess this? Come on, please. The man who was parading the trophy around when Argentina won in the stadium.
Aguero?
Yes. Oh my God, Emilio, I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, he's a former Man City. Why would I?
Okay, lovely. All right, so basically, yes, this happened, and I was saying this. So basically, someone said this on Twitter: Abba winning La Liga.
Oh my gosh.
Because Aubameyang did play for La Liga 8 minutes for Barcelona this campaign before he got sold to Chelsea. So, yeah, That was Sergio
It's a
Aguero vibes.
trophy. Wow.
Yeah, he does get a trophy actually, since he did play.
Okay, because
Get a
my
medal.
next guess would have been not wait, not no, never mind.
Ah, you're hurting my brain. It's okay. It's late anyways. But yeah, I mean, Aubameyang did win a La Liga, and it's funny because Arsenal didn't even win a trophy, and Aubameyang actually won playing only 8 minutes for a club. Ridiculous, absolutely lovely. And
You
all I
have
gotta
to
say,
leave Arsenal to win a trophy. That's the point.
I know, all I gotta say to that is
Suey, baby! Oh my goodness, bro.
yes. And also I gotta say,
Oh, let's go! That's class!
one more for the money.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.
Yeah, because of Guerrero. But all right, let's go to the last meme. So, last meme. This is actually a really funny one, and you guys all know Ronald Araujo, the great center back from Uruguay for Barcelona.
Yeah.
All right. Well, basically, I saw this
no.
funny meme. So basically, don't look at the caption yet. So Ronaldo Araujo is just one UEFA Champions League, one UEFA Super Cup, and one Club World Cup away from completing club football. Someone captioned on Twitter, because Twitter never misses, and said, "Oh, with this logic, I'm just a billion away from becoming a billionaire."
Yeah, I love Twitter. Twitter is just a great place.
That's so bad. I'm just a billion away from becoming a billionaire. Yo, me too. I'm a billion away from becoming a billion. I'm a Ballon d'Or away from winning the Ballon d'Or and being a World Cup player. So, yeah, Ronaldo
I'm a
Araujo.
Ballon d'Or away from a Ballon d'Or.
Yes, that's what Michael. This is what is gonna affect LeBron James' legacy right there. That's what it's all about. So,
Yeah, and Ronaldo's one World Cup away from winning the World Cup. So
love that. We absolutely love that. All right. Well, everybody, that was indeed the show. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time and skipping out of your day, skipping class to watch the show, because I know all you hooligans and you, what was that word I said that sounded like I was in a 1940 movie? Hoppity doppity. No. It was the hoppity. What word did I say? I need a Michael Jackson. What did I say early in the show that was really cringy? It was like, poop, skirpity derpity. No, I said something very cringy. What was it?
Skirpity derpity.
I don't know. It was something very dumb. You know what? We're just gonna play this one.
That is sensational.
Yes. Actually, no, I'll take the big. There we go. But yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. Yeah, we're here, season 3, episode 32. We're deep in the woods for this show. So thank you all for watching on YouTube and on Spotify. And as we always say, this like, subscribe, and share, because without sharing, how else are you gonna know that Arsenal fans grab a mop, and not for taking it out, not for the WAP or anything, but we need to grab a mop for those tears, because they're rolling down, and it is infecting and affecting many hurricanes throughout the monsoon season over here in Italy, and as well all over the world. So please get those tears. You do not need that here. It's affecting lives. Yep. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching, as I said again. But as we say for this show, this lovely show, in 3, 2, 1. Love
Football.
football. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.
See ya.
Oh.